Hello, YouTube. Well, the Queen's Court. Okay. All right. I got to look. This is not an apology video. This ain't no suck up video. But I've been watching the Queen's Court, right? That's Miss T.S. Madison and Khia. I don't think Khia used the last name. Miss Khia. Anyway, a few months ago, I went on here and I made a video about them. And I was asking T.S. Madison, who I'm already a fan of, who that woman? Taking the line taken from The Color Purple. Who that woman? Who that is? And because I come across them, I think this is before they start calling it the Queen's Court, but they were still those two in conversation about current events, right? And I just didn't get Khia initially at all. I thought she was rude. She was drunk on that particular day. I guess when you drink, at some point you become drunk, but that don't mean you're always drunk. So I put a lot on judging this girl. And now it looks like they're riding a high wave. At least if you want to calculate it by subs and subscribers. To this new thing they're doing called the Queen's Court. And it's funny. So I got a couple of things wrong in that other video. First of all, I diminish, belittle their friendship. So they're actually friends. This is not somebody she just knows casually. They are friends. So I'm sure that they would have been offended by the things I said because it's a real friend, apparently. Second thing was, I was so disturbed because what I saw was Miss Khia banging on the antiques. And she was like, and I hate that shit. Don't be tearing up the antiques. So I took particular offense to that. It's her beating up that beautiful, the marvelous chateau. But now I look like I got that wrong as well because she's not actually beating on the furniture. They have so before the Queen's Court even started, apparently they had like one of those gavels that the judges use, where it's a piece of wood that sits there and they have a gavel and you hit it. And so she was hitting on this gavel with a stick. I thought she was beating the girl's antiques up. I took offense to that, Miss Khia. So now it's more clear. And I know this is not kiss up video. I'm just saying I've been watching them there and I've been enjoying what they do. And I have to admit one other thing about this, while I'm on it, is that girl, Miss Khia, because she took it, I took offense because she kept calling everybody shut up, bitch, and next caller, and all this. And she was rude to them. They all hang up, they get mad and hang up. And she would encourage them to hang up. And then say, next caller, bitch. And she took that thing, which I thought was the most obnoxious thing that I'd ever seen on YouTube. She took that and made a song out of it. Not actually even a bad song. A song has the potential, if it's handled right, to be a hit song. So, I got to take that back as well. Damn. All right, so those two are friends and they come up with this idea of the Queen's Court. They are not scary because I got to tell you, there's certain kind of gangsters I don't go after. I don't want them come creeping around my door and I'd be afraid to say the things that Miss Khia particularly says, but she doesn't seem to give a damn. She's a woman that goes after primarily other women, rappers, but it's a hip-hop world. And then she did a couple of other songs. And when you go on there, I thought she just a one-hit wonder, but she's actually a pretty good rapper. So, I'm sorry if I took you wrong, Miss Khia. You are funny. Their show is funny. I want you guys to go check it out, all those who haven't. But for the last few months, that's what they've been doing. I mean, T.S. Madison used to do something. She recorded mostly in the car. Then she did her cook shows. And now this is something new. So I don't know if she does them all at the same time or what. But, yeah, it's funny. What else can I say about this? Oh, I was just watching it, and she was going after this girl. Now, she went on, and she read the grandmother, the mother, the current woman who she's reading now, and the unborn child. Now, I personally, I think I would have stopped at the unborn child. And perhaps I would have even gave the grandmother a pass. But this girl is no holds barred. So I know people like mess. So they've got a wonderful feeding ground. But she didn't hold anything back. So she builds herself as the Queen of the South. And I've been keeping my eyes on them. But so far, from what I've been watching the last couple of weeks, she's not drunk like the first time I saw her. So I guess anybody, if they drink, I mean, sometimes they get drunk and sometimes they don't. I would just say, girl, don't, if you feel like you had too much, sit that round out. But the audiences seem to be eating it up. They're getting tens of thousands of views on their videos and this idea. So kudos to you, Miss Madison, sticking by your friend. I know other people don't like Miss Kaya, many of them, but they'll come around because it's hard to fight against the talent, though. If a girl is talented, you got to give her props. If she can break through. What she did without complaining about the next caller. If I had me some titties like Miss Madison, I'd be doing it like this too. And she just makes her titties bounce. So if you can make Miss Madison titties bounce like that, girl, you got a hit on your hands. All right. Apparently another song is coming out soon. I'm an old bitch myself, so I have to try to catch up with the hip hop. But I'm just saying, I've been watching that for a couple of weeks, and I think I might have got it wrong the first time. All right. They call themselves the Queen's Court. If y'all ain't checked them out, do.